welcome back to the Baseball Kingdom League. The 3:30 game, the earlier game, didn't really have playoff implications, but the Muscles do end their disappointing season on a high note, coming from behind and winning at Mario Stadium. That actually means that the Wario Muscles did not win a home game this season, though. They won both their games on the road. But now we have the pennant race to worry about, and the next 3 games will determine that. The Daisy Flowers come in, already eliminated from playoff contention, so they don't really have much to worry about in terms of other results. Though, much like the Muscles, they could play spoiler, and actually have a lot more to spoil because the Wilds are still in the hunt for the pennant. If you look at the standings, the Eggs, Wilds, Knights, and Monarchs all have the same record, so a lot of craziness could be happening. But for the Wilds to win the pennant, they have to win this game against the Flowers, and the Eggs and the Knights have to lose. That is what needs to happen for the Wilds to win the pennant for the regular season. For the Luigi Knights to win the pennant, they would have to win their game against the Monsters tonight and have the Eggs and Monarchs game tie. So that's going to be the most luck-dependent scenario. So the Knights have the slimmest of chances, but the Wilds need to not only win, but have the Eggs and Knights lose to win the pennant. Meanwhile, the Monarchs have to win against the Eggs tonight and a Wilds loss. So the Monarchs need the Wilds to lose at the Flowers to keep their pennant hopes alive. Meanwhile, the Yoshi Eggs are in the driver's seat entering in. They just need to win. But if you look at the last 2 games, that's looked a little bit difficult for the Eggs. But enough stalling around on right now. So announced starting pitchers for this game. DK will take the mound for the Wilds, while Blooper will actually make his first ever start as a pitcher for the Daisy Flowers. So, enough stalling for time. Let's enter into the game. And let's see what we got. As always, the heads is for the visiting team, tails is for the home team. So, without further ado, let the almighty coin decide. Flip a coin.
It's tails.
Okay, so we get tails. We get the Daisy Flowers and the DK Kongs. Oh boy. This is going to be... They go all-star level here. So, I'm going to have the lineup set up. Again, DK is pitching for the Wilds, while... DK pitches for the Wilds, while Blooper pitches for the Flowers. I'll have the lineup set up for you guys, and I'll see you in 1 sec. And here is your lineup for this afternoon's game. Again, Blooper taking the mound for the Flowers, while the DK Wilds will have Donkey Kong on the mound. There is a possibility that the DK Wilds do end up in the wild card game. Again, after the All-Star game, the pitching rule that I set, it resets, so you can have your ace starting in the game, in the wild card game. Because there's a day in between, it gives them a rest. But anyway... not much changing for the Flowers or the Wilds. The Wilds have had a brilliant lineup from top to bottom. It seems like they got back on track in their game back on Friday against the Mario Fireballs. And that was the game that actually eliminated the Bowser Monsters. That was the result that I didn't have listed. But because all these playoff scenarios are just weird. But anyway... Enough stalling around. It's time for Game 2 of this crazy Day 7, and the pennant race is going to start to reveal itself. Can the Wilds make their push, or will the Flowers have one more upset in them and derail the DK Wilds' pennant hopes? Entering into this game, Daisy's Cruiser, as the Flowers come in, and been certainly a strange season, all things considered, for the Flowers. They went from winning the first game of the season, and then they sputtered around a little bit. As that one goes off the face of Kritter to start the game. Red Kritter makes an error, and that might just about summarized the season for the Flowers, as an error goes off the face there, and now Blooper has to contend with a deep hit there. Can they get there in time? Please tell me they can. Baby Daisy there to make the catch with Pink Yoshi assisting. So DK almost opens the game up early with a wonderful hit to center field, but Baby Daisy was there to make the catch and prevent the Flowers from going 2 down early on in this game, and keeping Blooper's debut somewhat pristine, as that one's another nice hit. Can these guys get there in time? What are you doing? As that one's off the wall. As that one's gonna score, and King K. Rool will get a double. It was kind of hard to tell where that ball was gonna land. It looked like it had enough power behind it to clear the wall, but it just didn't. Pink Yoshi mistimed the jump, and Diddy Kong is able to stroll into home no problem. As that one's a well-hit ball, but that's going to go foul. Ball 1 there. As Baby Daisy almost overplayed that ball, and we go to the bottom of the first now with the Flowers trailing early on in this game. Certainly looking to play spoiler for the Wild's pennant hopes, who are going to be big Monarchs and Monsters fans for tonight's slate of games, because it will all come down to that, as Purple Toad gets a really good hit and will stroll into second for an easy double there. And now Blooper. That one bunted. They know exactly what they're trying to do here, as that was a nice bunt by Blooper, and Blooper not able to run past King K. Rool there, as now with 1 out, Daisy steps up to the plate now, as Purple Toad is gonna come in, gonna get a steal, maybe. No! And what a play there. King K. Rool came in, fired that ball in. Oh man, tough break there, as the Flowers come away empty-handed. As that one is hit well, that one will fly foul. Green Kritter, and hits it to the exact same spot for the second foul there. As Yellow Magikoopa, who has come in and pitched a couple of games, 2 to be exact, this season for the Flowers. As now we see Blue Kritter, who's been an incredible fielder, playing that second base position for the Wilds. As that one is a well-hit ball. Baby Daisy's going to settle underneath it, and she will make the catch, and that's out number 2. And now things get a little bit easier with the Wilds lineup, as that one is hit well. That one going to the wall, and as I say that, Baby DK hits a line drive ball that clears the fence in left field. There was no getting to that one. And Baby DK doubles up the lead. So just as I say that, the DK Wilds add to their lead. It's 2-0. It's now strike 2 there. As Daisy dives for the ball in left field and will get the catch. So a wonderful fielding play there, and we've seen a couple of outfielding plays already today. We head to the bottom of the second inning, the score 2-0, and now the meat of the Flowers lineup is coming up to the plate now. Kritter gets a nice hit. That's going to land in the corner. Tiny is there to pick it up, but Kritter's speed keeps him at first. I don't know if that one was fouled, as that one is popped up right into center field. Diddy barely has to even move for that. Chemistry hasn't been a problem with many of these games for the Wilds, and you think about it, they are only a couple of plays away from being undefeated this season. As that one's a nice catch, and Red Kritter able to beat it out, but Gray Shy Guy isn't able to, and now we have Pink Yoshi at the plate. Now with 2 outs. They're going to get a jumping head start. Red Kritter, with the jump, will make it around third and come home. So the hit up the middle works to the Flowers' favor, and Pink Yoshi's got the first RBI of the game for the Flowers. And Pink Yoshi easily going to make that steal. That's a ball that's ripped right down the first base line, picked up by King K. Rool, and that's out number 3. But we got a 2-1 ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Heading into the 3rd inning, Wild's pennant hopes rest on this game, as well as many others. Pop fly there by Diddy as Baby Daisy settles underneath it. And Baby Daisy been busy at center field there. Strike 1 there. As that goes for ball 1, so 1-1 count. And that's another nice hit. That one going to the wall. Are they able to get to that? No way they're getting to that. As that one is a home run by Donkey Kong, and the poor chemistry there is something that does need to be addressed this offseason by the Flowers. And certainly you're going to look at potential trade partners. You know, the Flowers might want to make a trade with the Knights, maybe the Fireballs. These are teams that you could potentially make some moves with, as King K. Rool will hit one that falls in the outfield. Will only get a single out of it. Blooper now trying to keep the damage to a minimum in a 3-1 ball game. Ball 1 there. As that one is popped up into the air and will go foul. But you think about the Wild's games, they have only lost 2 games this season by a combined 3 points. As that one, 3 runs, pardon me, as that one, where was the defense? A miscommunication, obviously, between the first baseman, and that is not good either. That one going to the wall, that one going high and far, and it'll be a 3-run home run. Nothing Daisy could do about that. And the game has been blown wide open, as it's now going to be 6-1 in favor of the Wilds. And certainly Monarchs fans are sweating now, as your pennant hopes are looking to be in trouble right now, as that's another high hit ball. This one to the warning track, and it'll be easily collected by Baby Daisy there. And we go now to the bottom of the 3rd. The score 6-1. There's plenty of baseball to be played, plenty of time to come back, but certainly right now, Monarch fans are sweating. That one is going to be hit, and it'll go right into the waiting arms of Kritter. Daisy Flowers. That's a nice hit ball. That one going to the wall, and Purple Toad. You just need to hit a line drive and get a little bit of power on it. And Purple Toad did just that. Any other ballpark, that probably would have been caught. And that one has just enough air to clear the wall. And it's now 6-2. That one hit up into the air and caught by Blue Kritter. What am I saying? Yellow Kritter. That one is a hit up the middle. That one's going to just get out of the reach of Blue Kritter. He has been a phenomenal second baseman this season. As now Red Kritter steps to the plate. And that one is going to go foul. Donkey Kong winds and delivers as Daisy goes head first into second and will get there. But 2 strikes. That one is a nice hit ball. That one's gonna fall. Daisy rounding and will get home. So Red Kritter, the shallow hit ball pays off just enough as Daisy is able to beat out the throw. And we got a 6-3 ball game here. Red Kritter, and they're gonna steal and get to second there. Strike 2, that one swung a little bit early on. And they strike out as Blue Drybones just fans on it. And the DK Wilds now only lead by 3. 2 runs are pulled back, though. Strike 1 there. And Blooper's got a heck of a changeup as Red Kritter there barrels over, gets the ball, and that's out number 1. And it's all about trying to come back in these games. And the Flowers, they have not dealt with adversity very well this season. Oftentimes they get down and they can't claw their way back, though they did claw their way back against the Fireballs earlier this season. As that one is going to be there for a single, so Tiny now has 2 runners on. As that one is a line drive right to left field where Daisy is there to collect it. And a wonderful catch as baby Daisy gets her glove out there in center field and makes a catch. And first scoreless inning for the Wilds. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 6-3 is your score. The Wilds, think about this, heading into today has scored 77 runs, by far the most of any team in the league. And they have a whopping plus 48 run differential. As Gray Shy Guy gonna try to steal second, will get there. And now we're seeing a bunch of steals as the Flowers, as that one's a bad hit. Oh, King K. Rool makes the jumping play, and if you remember back on Friday, that is what Bowser was doing all day on Friday against these guys. As we head now to the top of the 5th, the score still 6-3, and we'll see what Blooper has in store here as he heads into his 5th inning. It's his starting debut here. As that one is well hit, far, high, and that is gone. Nothing you could do there. The poor chemistry comes back to bite the Flowers. And it's a 4-run game as it's 7-3 with that home run. So not much the Wilds, or rather Flowers, can do there. I think the goal is just get out of this inning as they're going to continue to roll with Blooper. As that one is a well-hit ball into right field, and Funky Kong will get a single out of that. Strike as that just barely gets in. That was a nice play there. That's a rare fielding play there. Yellow Magikoopa. And phenomenal fielding there. Obviously, when you think about the Daisy Flowers, you think, okay, what kind of pieces can you move and make adjustments? As that is a double play ball and only 1 run scores, so we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, score 7-3. I think it is kind of funny, though, that the Fireballs are entering into the playoffs with a losing record. 3-4 was their record, as that one is popped up by Yellow Magikoopa. Purple Toad back at the plate. Remember, he had a home run earlier. And Purple Toad gonna hit one dead center. Is that have enough? Is that gonna get there in time? No, it won't, as the outfielding duo of Diddy and Dixie will rob another home run. And, you know, they might not have good chemistry between the outfield and the infield, but you take a look at Blue Kritter with that fielding at second base, and then you look at Diddy Kong, you know, and his ability to make plays out there in center. He definitely has command of center field. And maybe, I don't know, maybe between Diddy and Birdo, as Blooper is going to slide into second for the steal. As that one's a hit off the end of the bat, and that one just going to roll harmlessly to Blue Kritter. So still 7-3. We head now to the top of the 6th. Red Kritter going to collect that one, a harmless ground ball. And that's out number 1 of this top of the 6th inning here. And Blooper's got a really good changeup. Has a lot of speed on it. Doesn't actually look like a changeup. That's another nice play there by Yellow Magikoopa. Big plays all around. As we look now at that one going, as that one's going to get away from Daisy. Diddy going for 2, and he will get 2 just easy. I think he probably could have jogged his way there and would have been safe by a mile. That one goes off, takes a weird bounce. And that one is going to score another run as Tiny Kong drives in a run to make it 8-3 now. Oh, and baby Daisy misses the ball. And now it's 9-3, and the Wilds have this game well under control, and now I think the wheels are starting to fall off here for the Flowers. As that one is going to be a single, and you think about what off-season moves now you need to make if you're the Flowers. As that one is well hit, deep, high, far. It's at the warning track. Baby Daisy settles underneath it, and they get the out. So halfway through the 6th inning, the score 9-3, and the Wilds look to have checked off their box, or the first box, towards that pennant chase. As that one's a nice hit there by Red Kritter, and Red Kritter has made phenomenal play after phenomenal play today at the plate, but the Flowers have not been able to convert on their RBI chances. That one's another hit. That was to the exact same spot as... Oh, no. And Blue Drybones, a bit hesitant there. You kind of saw him waited between first and second. And could this be the start? Oh, and that's ripped down the first base line, but oof, not much going. And that was not a good jump, as that's another strikeout by DK. So he's been having himself a pretty good day on the mound. That's a nice hit. That one gonna land fair, as Pink Yoshi will retreat back to first. So a nice little single there. That one barely lands fair. It looped over the head of King K. Rool. And they bring 2 more runs back. It's now 9-5. As Baby Daisy makes great contact with the ball. That one going to the wall. It is gone. And Baby Daisy pulls the Flowers within 2. And just like that, we got a game on our hands, people. And DK showing signs of fatigue, as now we have Yellow Magikoopa, great contact hitter, as that one is going to be lined out right to Blue Kritter. And now with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, as Toad Swings at that one. That one goes foul. That one goes right into the arms of Kritter, throws it to King K. Rool, and we are out of this inning. End of the 6th inning, but they pull 4 runs back. And now we got a game on our hands, folks. 9-7. Blooper gonna come out of the game now. And a risky decision here. They're gonna bring in Red Kritter to pitch. They're not gonna bring in Magikoopa, as that one is a fly out to center where Baby Daisy will make the catch. Red Kritter, decent pitcher. Somebody they haven't really used this season, as that one goes over the wall for a home run, as Blue Kritter continues his MVP caliber season. Daisy tried to jump at it, but was just off the mark. And we got a 10-7 ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Baby DK now at the plate, as that one is gonna... Not sure how Magikoopa missed that. A bit strange. That's 2 strikes now to Dixie Kong. And Red Kritter gets Dixie Kong looking. Certainly could be a... As that one goes off the table. And now Baby DK coming in. He gets to third. And oh boy. Now with runners at the corners, they got to keep this score somewhat in range because they cannot put runs on the board very quickly. And it's 11-7 now. 4-run lead as that one plays horribly. Tiny Kong gets the RBI single. That brings Donkey Kong to play. Now the meat of this Wilds lineup comes in, and a looper into left, and Daisy makes the catch, and we head to the bottom of the 7th with the score 11-7. Don't go away, folks. This game is still anybody's. As that one is a hit by Blooper, but that one's going to be picked up and tagged for the out there, so Daisy comes into bat now. Gets a nice hit, great contact on the ball. That one actually going to get past Diddy. And Daisy will get a double out of it, and that'll bring Red Kritter up to the plate. And certainly, as Kritter hits a wonderful ball, but that one's going to go foul down the third base line. Strike 2 there, as he swung a little early. As that one, great contact. That one going all the way to the wall. Can Dixie and Diddy get there in time? Yes, they can. But Daisy is going to round the... Daisy tried to go for 2 there, but will only get to third base. So, certainly now with a critical RBI chance here, with Daisy on third, though there's no tag up and go opportunity here as Diddy and Dixie make another great play there. So we have Blue dry bones, goes and misses for strike 1 there. Hits a nice one that's looping, and it'll be caught, so that'll end the scoring threat as we head to the top of the 8th inning with now the meat of that DK Wilds lineup is coming up to bat here. And certainly looking to put the finishing touches on this game. As that one's a nice hit ball. That one going all the way to the wall. Can they get there in time? No, they cannot. King K. Rool will round the bases triumphantly, and he puts the Wilds up by 5 with that one. That one actually enters into the upper deck of the cruise ship there. And you wonder now, as Daisy barrels over. That one's a nice hit, but it's going to go right into the waiting mitt of Daisy. As now it's 2 outs, top of the 8th here. Wilds. As that one goes fair down the third baseline, and Blue Kritter on with a single, so Red Kritter now. Pitch is a nice one. That's going to be caught by Baby Daisy. We head to the bottom of the 8th now, and the Flowers need runs now. A 12-7 ball game right here. As that one gets just past King K. Rool, and Gray Shy Guy is on with a leadoff single to start the inning. Ooh, and almost into the mitt. It gets a nice hit. That one's going to land down the third baseline. So barely lands fair. That puts runners at the corners now. And with Baby Daisy coming up to the plate. And Diddy coming in for relief now. As that's now putting runners at prominent positions as that's going up the middle. That one's going to get past Blue Kritter. Had trouble with the ball there, and similar to the Eggs game, he tried to make a play, and it goes through his mitt, and 2-run score. Baby Daisy drives in 2 runs, and now we got a 3-run ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's a nice hit, loops over the head of Blue Kritter, and now we got runners at the corners with the tying run at the plate. As wonderful hit there by... As Purple Toad makes great contact. That's going to go into center. Are they going to be able to get that? No, they will not! Purple Toad has tied the game! Unbelievable! And is this enough drama for you folks? Purple Toad comes in and ties the game at 12 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Blooper hits one and lines it right to King K. Rool. And that is where now Daisy will step up to the plate. 12 all in this game. As that one is hit well, but lined right to the shortstop, Green Kritter. Red Kritter comes in now. Hits fouls that one off. And we got a game, folks. As Red Kritter makes great contact with the ball. Are DK and Tiny able to get there in time? They will be able to get there in time, and we're going to the 9th inning, folks. Tied at 12. Did you think this was possible? Man, the Flowers may be out of playoff contention, but they are playing like a shot at the pennant is on the line. Technically, it is for the Wilds, but... And Red Kritter will remain on the mound. That one, a nice hit by Dixie, and pulls it just foul. That one goes over the head of Yellow Magikoopa, and now with a man on first, facing down Diddy. And that is a fair ball somehow. And now with an RBI chance, Tiny steps up to the plate now. Strike there. Beautiful catch there, scoops it off the ground. That is Daisy for you, folks. Game's not over yet. Donkey Kong comes up to the plate now. That one's a nice hit. That one going to the wall. That one is gone, gone, gone. And just like that, DK slingshots himself into a 3-run lead just like that. And the lead is or the comeback is off now, as King K. Rool steps to the plate now in a 15-12 ball game. As that one is hit well, that one curving, that will be just fouled. As that one's hit well into deep center field, that one also gone, and it's now 16-12, and the comeback is off. So a back and forth game, as now they'll have to change the defense again, and Yellow Magikoopa comes into the game. Maybe they should have gone with Yellow Magikoopa earlier on. Only one out so far. So that one goes for ball one. As Blooper makes a wonderful diving play, throws it to first, and that's out number 2. So maybe they should have taken them out, as that one is a hit deep into center field. As that's a nice play there, Baby Daisy coming up and making the catch. But they are down by 4 runs. Four runs to come back in the bottom of the 9th. Wilds have to put up a defensive stand here to keep their pennant hopes alive. Diddy steps in and delivers that one. That one gonna drop in center field, and Blue Dry Bones is aboard. That one's a nice play. Blue Dry Bones is gonna get to second there on the steal. As that one is gonna go for out number 1, as right now, Dry Bones. As that one is a line drive and caught by King K. Rool, and that now brings up Baby Daisy. That one is a dribbler up to Blue Kritter, and that will be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. A crazy final day as the DK Wilds win this one 16-12. And the crazy part is we are only halfway through today's slate of games. But with that win, that eliminates the Monarchs from pennant contention, as Daisy falls to 2-5 on the season. Rough way to end the season there for the Flowers. And everybody had a great game. It worked well. I mean, everybody played a big role, and man, the defense just couldn't. That chemistry they're gonna have to fix in the offseason. But looking at the DK Wilds, DK comes away with another big batting performance, comes away with a decent pitching performance as well. So do the outfielders. Dixie, Tiny, and Diddy all get 30 there for fielding. And, yep, it was just a no-nonsense game offensively for the DK Wilds, as they put up 16, and that will, in fact, improve their total runs scored. And I'm not making this number up. 93 runs scored over the course of 7 games this season. The DK Wilds are going to be a tough out in the playoffs, of course. But right now, 3 teams are still alive for the pennant, and that will be that's the Knights, the Eggs, and the Wilds. The Wilds will have to wait on other results. But nonetheless, it was a fun game. It was a good season for the Flowers. Maybe during the off-season and when next year, summer of 24, it's going to be here before you know it, guys. But tough way to go out. Daisy Flowers fall to 2-5 on the season. They do hold the tiebreaker over the Muscles, but certainly the Muscles feel like they have a lot more momentum going into the offseason than the Flowers do, because much like the Muscles, the Flowers are going to have to make some trades, make some moves this offseason, and improve the roster. But that will do it for this game. Thank you so much for watching, and the pennant race is still on. We got 2 games left to go. Should be exciting. But again, that'll do it. Thank you again, and I will see you in the Knights Monsters game. Take care.